guys, welcome back to another Tea Talk Tuesday video. This week I am going to be doing a little story time, so we can kick off a little conversation. I want to talk about how sexuality became my identity very early on in my life. So at 15 years old, on my final lap of high school, I decided, you know what, I want to pursue a career in the dance industry. I wanted to be a choreographer, and at the time, the Tanisha Scotts and all these different choreographers out in Hollywood, I was just so enamored by them. They were my idols. I was just like, yo, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to be. And so I got a grand opportunity at age 16 to perform at one of the leading award shows in Jamaica at the time. And I kid you not, the moment I walked off the stage, there were people lined up saying, oh my gosh, I have a video to do next week, I needed to be in the video, you're amazing, you're talented, and I'm telling you, the offers just kept rolling in, people on top of people, calling my number, calling people to ask if they know me, and so on and so forth. Lots of features, being on TV. I was just getting a lot of attention, and I was loving it. I mean, oh my goodness, my mom was loving it, my family, my friends were just like, yo, celebrity, whole shebang, right? And as I said, I was just 15, 16 years old. So much so that at the end of high school, when my mom said, okay, law school, you're gonna go do the law degree and do the things then. And I was just like, no, actually, I feel like I'm gonna pursue dance. Yeah. So that was me. I was just ready to just rush out into the industry and to just do all the things. So anyway, back to being on these video shoot sets and pursuing this career. So on a video shoot set, you have people in the on set who are, cheering you on as you're dancing, as you're doing choreography. You know that, by them vibing you, pushing you to perform, but you're looking for that validation. You do certain things that would rile up people, and you would go you're validated by what you're saying, and so okay, if I do this, if I and this and that, and I so being sexy and that whole sexual thing is what works for you. So be as provocative as you can. I mean, it's nothing like no, these, I mean, no judgment, but I'm just saying, it's right now, it's like, it's sex. It's sex, I guess. I'm just trying to express. Yeah, so after going through that over a good couple of years and then starting to pursue relationships, this is now a part of my identity. This sexual being, this sexuality, being a leading thing in how I carried myself and how I identified myself, and it being my value. I hope I'm saying that right. It started to inch its way into how I pursued relationship, how I viewed relationship, right? And that was no good. And so, recognizing that my sexual identity now started to define relationships for me, I took what God designed, this thing that He is the creator of, and as I have jotted down here, it became mine. The world has taken sex now away from the creator of it. We've stolen the IP, the intellectual property. We've stolen the rights of it, and we've carved it now to become a different version of what it actually was created to mean and to be and to do. And so now I didn't realize my sexual identity-led self was negating boundaries, was causing me to fall into a situation where I was in the pursuit of something that sex could not supply. Pastor Marsha Davidson from the Transform Life Church, she has a beautiful sermon that's a part of a series done by the church called Sex, Love, and True Satisfaction. Here's a quote from it. She says, "Vagina and penises do not form relationships, spirits and souls do." I wish I could go on a mountaintop and scream that out, because it's so true. And definitely it's something that I myself have walked through. And so many women and so many men, where we are leading with our sexual identity, and we're going for something in these relationships. We're going for this validation, this commitment, this love, this deeper level of relationship that sex does not give. And so what we end up is that thinking that, okay, if it doesn't work out with this person, then I will continue to pursue relationship with other people with the same method of genital sexual expression. Man, let me tell you, our introduction to our sexual identity, wherever it happens in our lives, definitely lends to how we pursue relationship and view relationships and view male interaction or female interaction on the opposite end. It definitely coins what it means and what it looks like to be in a good relationship. Yeah, it really messed with me in those earlier years in my adulthood, until I met my husband. And then no, that's another story, because both of us, my husband was in the streets. And so he's coming with his mess and I was coming with mine. But all of it can't be said in one video. I'm definitely going to be talking more about sexual identity and that repression of the conversation of sex that happens, that allows for a doorway of an obsession with it to happen. I truly hope that this conversation started something in you. I really hope that it helps you to look at even your own journey and relationships that you've been in. Thank you so much for watching another Tea Talk Tuesdays. Bless you.